Hi YouTube, it's Ben from the photography team. Come back to you today to talk about film photography and the reason why we went back and had a go at it, and the cameras that we've got, and just a little bit about that, mainly the Hasselblad, why I went for the Hasselblad, and things like that. So yeah, film photography isn't dead, and we've started a dedicated area on the photographyteam.co.uk about film photography, and I try and document our journey on there, and get back to doing that. Now we're coming to a lull with the winter season and weddings and things like that. We're going to try and do a bit more on the website. Okay, so first camera I'm going to have a look at today is the Hasselblad 500cm. Just going to take you through it, take you why I got it, and yeah, I'm going to try and get some images up at the end as well, show you what kind of quality I get out of this. So I bought this off a well-known auction site, all of a few months ago really, based on the fact that it has that word on it really, Hasselblad. It's I think a photographer's dream to own a Hasselblad, and when I was looking about and read some reviews on the 500 series, the 500, the 501, 503 and all that kind of stuff, it was kind of a proper old school. I wanted the waist level viewfinder, and I wanted all this experience in the medium format and things like that, and I'm so glad I did, so glad. It is absolutely brilliant experience using this camera, and going from digital to this is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. To have to slow down, take a step back, take time to take one photograph, because once it hits the back here, that's it, it's done. And there's no deleting, there's no checking it, there's kind of no retaking it really, because you don't know if you need to retake it. So yeah, it really makes you appreciate photography a bit more. And if you've never done film photography, and you started on digital and have always done digital, then I would 100% say give it a go, because there is a love to it, and it's that level of appreciation, that level of knowledge, that level of understanding of photography, and I think it'll just, well, it's taken me to a different place as well, I think. So that's the first one, and the main one we'll talk about today. This is 35mm. It's a Canon A1. Really good little camera. Great raving reviews of it, which is why we've got it. It's got a power winder on the bottom, and we've got the 50mm 1.8, and this is a 23mm. Remember, I hardly use it, but you can pick up so many different lenses, and these are like really cheap in the photography world. And go and buy some film, put it through it, have a bit of fun, have a play with it. And we think that the fun part of it as well is developing it yourself at the end, because there is that love all the way through. You know, you put a film in, say, month 1, come month 3, you've still not maybe used it up, or you're just about to develop it, and you go and relive all of those images you took a few months ago. So it's really good. But two different film sizes, 35mm and 120mm. This is a 6x6, the medium format. And if I have to choose, definitely medium format. I've still got this because it's great to run 36 exposures through the 35mm and have that kind of longevity of the film, as opposed to 12 shots on this one. You can get bigger, but I've got a 12 back. So let's take you through the Hasselblad. Let's pop the Canon away. So this is modular. It's actually brilliant, and Hasselblad have recently talked about redoing this V design, going modular with it, and if you haven't seen that, I'll try and find a link to it and put it on this video. It is absolutely a thing of beauty, and let's hope they make it. Whether I'll ever be able to afford it or ever see one play one is another thing. But I'm going to remove the strap to begin with. This is actually a Hasselblad genuine leather strap, and they clip on quite nicely. It's got its cover. You lift it up, slide it off, but that's kind of it, which I really like. You just kind of hook it on and put it back and it's on there. So let's get rid of that, a little bit in the way. So modular. At the back you've got the film back. You've then got your viewfinder section, which is in there, that comes off. You've got the body itself, and holding down you can remove the lens, and then you're left with a bit in the middle. In essence, this is the camera body, which is just a cube. Got a mirror in there, you've got a focusing screen up here, and it all come out, and the engineering in all of this is absolutely phenomenal. Really is. So you can see the mechanism. If I hit the trigger here, you can see it go all the way through there. The shutters, the leaves at the back. The actual shutter in this is in the lenses for these. You can see it crank round as you resets the mirror. It is absolutely brilliant. I've got a fairly decent focusing screen in this, which is quite nice, and that whole experience itself is like looking at a TV, looking down the waist level or even through a prism one, which I'll show you in a bag. The image is absolutely amazing, and just something to behold, really. Let's go to the back then. So this is a 12 back, as noted on the back here, saying 12, and you've got the cartridge side and a wind on and a couple of windows. We've gone through a lot of this on a previous video. Got a little flap at the back here that you can put your film in, so you know what you're using. There's also a dial, it's 400. It's quite good. This is what they call a dark slide. So when you've got a film in here, so let's take the case out. You'd load a film up in here, wind it round, pull it across, and then load it in there and wind it on. So in here, round, and load it on. So when that goes back in, your film is then against this part here, which is obviously against the back of the body. So the dark slide is as it is, really. It's making it dark, so you're not going to expose the unexposed film. Pop that in front of it, and you can see it go straight across the film section. Very, very important, and very cleverly, this camera won't let you take a photograph if it's in, and it won't let you take the back off if it's not in. And if you think that is all mechanical, there's all levers. As you can see, they all sort of match and marry up. It's pretty awesome, pretty awesome. Not really much more to tell you about this, so let's pop it back on. A lovely fit. So that's on. Actually, take that back off again. I lie. The waist level viewfinder. You can get the other ones, which is the prism, which I've got in the bag. So this is a prism viewfinder. This is an electronic one as well. You can do metering of this. Not that I've really tried or played with it. I don't mind the experience with this, but I'll show you what it does. That slides on like that. Let's pop the back on. And now when you look through here, it's got a prism in here which actually puts everything back to normal. Because on using the waist level viewfinder, everything's backwards. It's an inverted view, which can be really weird to begin with. So you're kind of doing this, and your image is going the other way. Same with everything; it's inverted. Well, the prism in here is very clever. As you look through, it's what you'd expect. Move around, you get what you're looking at. So it can be helpful. You know, you're doing maybe a studio shoot or something like that. This is going to be what you want. You've also got a cold shield on here, and you do have a sync port on the lens, and we have done a previous video about using camera flash with the 500. So let's take that back off. Slides on and off, but this is definitely the one I love, and I use this camera 99.9% of the time just taking it out personally, taking some photographs, landscapey stuff, every now and then some people. Okay, the lens then, the final bit. Let's pop this on. There we go. This is a Zeiss lens. It's a 85mm, I believe. My brain is not playing well today. No, 80mm. 2.8, and it's the T-Star planner, and it says it on the outside of the lens, T-Star. That has got a special coating on the outside, which is quite handy for these, and they're definitely the ones to look at getting if you are looking at purchasing anything like this. So 80mm T-Star, and I think this is medium format equivalent is less than 80mm. I believe it's a 50mm equivalent, where 35mm and all that kind of stuff goes the other way when you're looking at crop sensors and all that kind of stuff, but this one goes backwards. So 80mm is 50mm. If I'm wrong on that, please correct me, but I'm pretty sure that is what that is. So looking down this camera then, you pop the head back on. So you would look down this, it would hang waist level, strap around your neck, open up, and you'd look down there. So that's what you see settings wise. You have a ring for the shutter speed, ring for your aperture, and then you've got your focusing, and this is just absolutely so smooth. It's lovely. And when you think this is as good as nearly 30-year-old, this camera, it's silent as anything and really smooth. So the actual view you get, I don't see much up on the ceiling. You get a view through there, and then you'd focus in on here. But that view is absolutely brilliant. If I put something in that and to look, it's like looking at a TV screen. It's like it's 3D. It's, you know, it's hanging off the page. It's absolutely crazy, and I love it. Absolutely love it. In here, you've also got a little switch, and you've got like a magnifying glass, so you can get your eye up to it and really focus well. That is good. Glass is maybe not so good. I kind of do stick to just that view and really make sure I've got it right. Okay, coming over to the side then, there's a couple of levers. When you load this, which again we've gone through on another video, you can wind this all the way on, keep winding, and you end up with the white light on here, and a number appears on this one to say what number film you're at. And then when you wind this on and it's in the ready to go position, you get a white light as it is in there. I don't know if you can see, oh, that's picking up on the camera. So when you've got two white lights, you're ready to shoot, and then as you do fire, these will turn red, and as you wind that on, you wind this on as well. There's a cord connecting them both. Around here, there's a red line going down here. That gets filled up red as you shoot. The more you go on, you can get 24 backs. You can get bigger backs for these. You can get other viewfinders. I've also got a quick release tripod mount, which is brilliant, because these, really and truthfully, you'd want to take in some stuff outside. Tripod's pretty good for it. So that's traditional tripod size, where under there it's a lot bigger. So you can put that on your tripod. That slides in the grooves on this base plate on the bottom here, and click, and you can just lock it in, and that isn't going anywhere. That is sturdy as anything. I'll hold it on there, so that's good. Release that, and there's a little button underneath, and you can slide it back off. So what did I pay for this, and why did I get it, etc. I paid 800 quid for this camera, as it is. Lens, waist level, back, and this prism viewfinder, as well as a Polaroid back. And a Polaroid back is for testing your image. So you're in a studio environment, you can put a Polaroid back in, bang, take the Polaroid out, what have I got here, what's my exposure like, etc, etc. Rather than wasting the film, you can go through Polaroids to double check, where in the lovely digital world these days, bang, bang, yeah, delete later on. So Polaroid, that's good. Not put Polaroid through it, not used it, so I can't comment on that. But taking this out, putting it around the neck, people don't really know what it is. I think they probably assume it's a camera, but you're using it very uncamera-like because you're standing there looking down through it. It's just a really nice feeling, and to fire the Hasselblad and to have that sound of that shutter going, that mirror going. Let's see if I can get this going. Really nice, and you then wind on. Everything sets. Got a handle to come to that if you want to do that as well. I love it, absolutely love it. And 99% of the time when we go out and take photographs with film, and part of this sort of film project we're doing on the website, my use is going to be this. And following buying this, Nathan bought Bronica, Zenza Bronica, medium format, and he paid not a lot, certainly not as much as the Hasselblad, and he's got some really nice images. You've got a different format, so his is 6 by 4.5, I believe, so he can get that kind of landscapey look, or even go portrait, where this is square. This is more medium format, it's 6 by 6, so it doesn't matter whether you hold it like that or like that, you're going to get exactly the same view. But we love it, and it's great fun. I think Nathan prefers his 35mm. He's got a few of these now. He's got the Canonettes, which again I think he paid about £18 for one of them. He's got the Leica, and yeah, these are just great. And there's so much more going on. This has got metering built into it. You've got AV mode, TV mode. You've got timers on here. I've got the power thing, so I can literally put it through and just keep going, he says. Yeah, I haven't touched this one for ages. I've got it unlocked. You can hit the power winder going through there. You've got exposure compensation, you can set your film speed. Yeah, loads of stuff going on with this one. And it is quite nice to take it out. If you take the power winder off, it's quite small. It's almost the Fuji sizes. It's just sort of a bit wider for that length of film to go across. It's nice, there's not a lot to it, and I can guarantee if you use one of these, first thing you'll do is do that, take a photograph and look at the back and realise there's nothing there until later on. But again, that is the beauty of it. So we're loving this, absolutely loving it. It's good fun, and encourage many people to do it, just because it's that completely different style of photography. It's taking all that time back to set up the shots. Think about what you want to take before you take the shot, because you know that you're not going to be able to retake it, and you're not going to know what it looks like until you develop it later. So I'm going to put some images up now. I'm going to stop blabbing on. Put some images up taken from using the Hasselblad. They've been scanned through. I've got the Epson V550 scanner, which has got a lovely little set for medium formats as well as 35mm. Edited in Lightroom. We've done some bit of tweaking, as we would with digital these days, so why not have a bit of a play with a scanned film image as well. And I'll show you a few of those at the end. Hope you like this. Please pop along to thephotographyteam.co.uk. We've now got a subscriber section there where we're doing blog posts, and this will be on there at some point as well. And you can follow our sort of little journey with film photography, why we've now got the bug for it as well. And you'll be sort of kept up to date with future stuff on there that possibly doesn't hit YouTube. But again, please like, comment and subscribe. We look forward to the next one.